All right, and we are here at Nintendo's media event in San Francisco. Like, a lot of stuff here is embargoed because they are showing the stuff that's coming out later this year. But what isn't embargoed is Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is what everybody wants on the Wii this year. You're not going to get it. It's in February. But to kind of tide us over, they've got a playable demo here. First time we've had our hands on it. And I got Nate Bildorf here who's going to walk us through what they're showing and sort of the new schemes that they're finally letting us try out. So, Nate, take it away.
All right. Well, basically, what we've got here is just a very, very simple demo. Short 2-minute matches and just a limited roster of what we've announced so far. So, and the first time I go through this, I'm just going to show you a little bit of the Wii remote controls, which are the real basic ones. Let's go to Battlefield here. Essentially, this takes us back to the NES era of simplicity. You're just moving around with the D-pad. If you want to run, you're double tapping. See if I can dodge Sonic here while I'm doing this, and I can't. He's pummeling me. And then, of course, do your attacks with control pad combos and the 2 buttons over here on the right. So you have your 2 button and your 1 button. 2 button is standard attacks. Combined with the D-pad, you're going to do smash attacks. So let's see if I can get in close. There's a forward smash, down smash, up smash. And then the 1 button is your special. So some missiles here. See, that's a super missile from Super Metroid. Love the design of that. Oh, I gotta get that. Down and special is gonna lay some bombs. Up and special is, of course, your recovery move, which is a screw attack. And you can use the normal attack button to pick up items. Like I just picked up a Kirby Superstar right there and annihilated Sonic. Your shield button is down below on the B trigger. So you can use this in conjunction with the D-pad as well to do rolling dodges, ground dodges like that. And then you can also taunt with the A button, which you generally should do when people die. It's just the thing to do. You can also do smash attacks by pressing the 1 and 2 buttons together at the same time. And then grabbing is a simple matter of shielding and then doing an attack button at the same time. Okay, here we go. Smash Ball. This is one of the new mechanics of this game, and when you see one appear, you basically just want to beat on it as hard as you can, and then unleash it with your special attack. In Samus's case, there's Zero Laser, which took care of business right there. And then one side effect is actually you become Zero Suit Samus. You can actually pick up pieces of her suit. You see, I just got the arm canister there, and huck them at people. Zero Suit is a lot different from normal Samus. She's much faster. She has an energy whip. Paralyzer, and actually her moveset. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Oh no, I didn't get it. Her moveset is just faster in general. And let me hop really quick into another match. Basically, drops you off at various places in the Super Mario Sunshine levels. So you'll be fighting on platforms, and then you stop off the beach, then you stop off on top of the clock tower, Bridge of Eldin from Twilight Princess. This one is a flat stage with no gaps in it until the Boblin King rides by and he drops a bomb and blows out the center of it. This is Norfair from Metroid, Rising Lava, tidal waves. This has tidal waves that come in from either side and one that comes in from the back. Very cool. Yoshi's Island. Still probably my favorite art palette of all Nintendo games. Just gorgeous hand-drawn look. The Halberd from the Kirby series. This follows the Halberd as it flies through the air, and you'll actually land on his deck for part of this fight. This is Lilac Cruise, which takes you through all sorts of Star Fox universes. You spend the entire time traveling through wormholes and popping out in the middle of a battle, and then you're in the middle of an asteroid field, and then you're in Corneria. It's really, really dynamic stage. Pokemon Stadium 2. This one, like the Melee version, will constantly change and reflect certain Pokemon types. So you have I believe, a ground type. There's a flying type where gravity is halved. That's also constantly changing. This is not taken from any particular Fire Emblem game. This is just Fire Emblem as a whole, where there's a lot of castles under siege. This one also changes where you'll start out in the ramparts, then slowly the stage will fall down into the throne room, fight it for a while in there, and then you fall down into the basement. Animal Crossing. This is the land of Smashville. This, although you probably won't see it here today because we're not going to be here long enough to see the time go into effect, but this is, like Animal Crossing, goes on your Wii's internal clock, so if you're fighting at midnight, it'll be midnight. The coolest thing about that is if you go at 8 o'clock on Saturday, you see KK Slider, concerts. And then Skyward is pit stage, and this is especially cool because you can destroy all these platforms as you play, at which point they become pass-through platforms. You can dunk people through them. classic control, again, moving with the stick, quick smashes. Oh, Yoshi would stop egging me. So side, down, up. Your taunts are over here on the D-pad. Well, if you taunt while people are right next to you, they tend to do that. Shielding is up here on L and R, whichever floats your boat. I'm an R man myself. All right, throw the smart bomb and annihilate him. Your quick grab is one of the Z's, either ZR or ZL, but you can also do it the traditional way, which is R and B. And again, B is all your smash attacks, so combination down, up and B, side and B, and then Y is your special attacks, which in Pit's case is a whirling blade here. Oh, I better get that. Yes. Enjoy my Donkey Kong hammer. Okay, here. I'll show you another smash attack, hopefully, if I can get it. In Pit's case, what you do is you call upon the Centurions from the the end of Kid Icarus levels, and they just basically fly around pounding on everybody. Oh, Yoshi actually did some good dodging there. That was some really amazing computer AI, actually. Anyways, they come out and they attack everybody on screen. Again, final smashes have really, really changed this game. When that smash ball appears, you need to pound on it to get it to unload. And once it does, then it's yours. But the thing is if you attack somebody immediately after they get it, you can actually beat the smash ball out of them and take it for yourself. So you basically will fall into one of two camps when somebody else gets a smash ball. Either you're going to go after them, in which case, if you're right next to them when they actually unleash, you're probably going to die. Or you can immediately go into flee mode, which I think probably most people will do because it's a really, really hectic attack. That will not save you, Yoshi. I think I beat him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyways, again, it's the type of thing where people are going to find their own happy place as far as controllers go. The fact that it can use all 4 controller types, and then within those 4 controller types be completely customizable to whatever people want. Everyone's going to be able to find something that they like. And to be honest, even within the treehouse, I've seen people already gravitate to one control scheme or another. Some people who are really used to the GameCube controller, they're going to end up probably playing it and loving it, and maybe even customizing it a little bit to get it even better. There'll be people who like the classic controller. I like customized nunchuck, but I also have gotten really good with using just the Wii Remote. It's simplified, of course. It takes some relearning if you're a hardcore Smash Bros. Melee player, but every single one of them has something to add, and I think the fact that they're all there is perfect for the audience that we want to reach with this, which is everybody and their mother.
Just real quick for the folks at home before we head out, what aren't we seeing here, the different modes and everything else? Yeah,
this is just a taste of multiplayer, and very basic multiplayer at that. I mean, you have a short 2-minute time match, but of course, all the customization of multiplayer is going to be in there. You can do stock matches, you can do time matches to, if you want to play a 99-minute time match and, sit there eating chips while you're doing it, more power to you. Do whatever you want. Of course, the online component we're not showing here today, but that's going to hugely expand the multiplayer. But then there's adventure mode, which we've talked a little bit about, the Subspace Emissary. Full on, it's a game in and of itself. It's a side-scrolling adventure game where you slowly go through and build your team up with different characters and then choose them, hop on platforms, pound on enemies, get through, and it's basically all tied together by a bunch of cinematics, some of which you probably have seen if you've been following the dojo. We've had some at the beginning where the Subspace Emissary arrives, and then another one where I think you saw Pit maybe get his bow and go down to Earth. The story is really, really well moved along by these short movies, really beautiful rendered movies. And then you'll go through sequences where you're just pounding on a ton of enemies and going through platforming sections. Then there's, what is there? There's special brawls where you can set all the different components that you want. If you want a metal, giant, bunny-eared, 2-minute match, then you go ahead and do that. It's set up for you to play basically any way you want. And then beyond that, a ton of modes that we haven't even announced yet. So that's the crazy part about it is we've been working on the dojo for, I don't even know now, 4 months, 5 months? It's all a blur in my head. We've been working on it for that amount of time, announcing something new every day, and we still have so much that we haven't even talked about yet. So there's just a ton of game here. It's honestly a game that people are going to be playing for many, many years. I know I will be.
And when can we look for this game in the U.S. again?
I believe it's February 10th.
It is. He passed the test. All right. Well, That's it for Smash Brothers. We're going to have some more videos and impressions up on the site very shortly. Check them out.